What's up, webheads? Today we're talking about Marvel's Spider-Man 3 again, but this time we're going to talk about why gadgets need to make a major comeback to the game. Gadgets were a huge part of Spider-Man 1 and had a pretty good role in Spider-Man Miles Morales as well. But in Spider-Man 2, they were kind of pushed aside. Like, just to the side completely, in a way. We're going to break down why. What is up, webheads? Today we're talking about Marvel's Spider-Man 3 once again, but this time we're going to talk about why gadgets need to make a major comeback. We know that gadgets were a huge part of Spider-Man 1 and had a pretty good part in Miles Morales as well, but in Spider-Man 2 they were kind of pushed aside like a lot and pretty toned down with the gadgets we got. But what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is The Avenger, and let's break down why that needs to change and how Insomniac can make gadgets better than ever. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you guys for the support on the channel. It means absolutely everything to me about the support we're getting, and I could not do any of this without you guys. And this video also came to mind. It was a video that was in the back of my mind for a long time. But the reason I'm making this video is because I had a few comments recently on most of my videos talking about Marvel Spider-Man 3, and a lot of people putting emphasis that they want the symbiote suit to return, or they want the Venom abilities back. And although I love the Venom powers and I would love to still have fun with them in Spider-Man 3, I feel like Spider-Man 3 should go back to the roots of Spider-Man 1 in a way where we focused heavily on utilizing the gadgets and actually spending more time planning the attacks we're going to do rather than just get rushed into it. So we're going to talk more about that soon, but sit back, guys, and have some popcorn, have a drink. It's not going to be a long one, but it's always nice to have a snack while you watch YouTube. So let's do that, and press that like button and subscribe for future uploads. But let's get right into it. So back in Marvel's Spider-Man 1, gadgets were a game changer. It was the first ever Spider-Man game as well, and just having web bombs, impact webs, electric webs, trip mines, and so much more gadgets. They made the combat more exciting. It also gave players creative freedom, and it made stealth missions feel more dynamic. You can go around and each stealth mission felt more unique than the last stealth mission you would do. Miles Morales kept the gadget system simple, but it was effective. It had cool tools like the gravity well and holo drones. It fit Miles' style perfectly, while still giving the player fun options. And I was kind of okay with them toning it down in Miles Morales because, number one, Miles Morales, Barry has electric venom abilities coming out of his fists that you can use. And secondly, he's also invisible. So you make, with what you got with the stealth, and stealth-wise, you've got the invisibility, the gadget wheels, and the electric webs, like the electric, not webs, the venom powers, but still, like, you know what I mean? Like, Spider-Man 1 had gadgets, Miles Morales had powers and gadgets, Spider-Man 2 had powers, less gadgets. They were toned down a lot in Spider-Man 2. Instead of the variety of creative tools, we just had a few. So we've got we had Web Grabber, Upshot, Concussion Burst, and a Ricochet Web. While they were pretty fun, they didn't offer the same level of creativity or strategy as before, and it kinda made the character, like the game itself, the combat, seem kinda weak in my personal opinion. I felt like the combat in Spider-Man 2 was a lot weaker than the other two games. It felt easier to defeat enemies, especially with the Ricochet Web. I didn't feel like I had a challenge. Even playing New Game Plus and playing on the hardest difficulty ever, I did not feel that I was being challenged in the game. I did not feel it. In Spider-Man 1, you kind of feel it because you're holding R1, trying to look for the gadget wheel, trying to figure out what gadget you need to use to take down a brute, what gadget you should use to hold an enemy down for the time being. Stealth wise, I need to do a stealth mission. You actually need to do the stealth mission. In Spider-Man 2, the stealth mission felt more so forced to just jump in and just start punching your way out of it again. So my point is to why bring gadgets back and why they need to come back is because they add a variety and creativity to the game. It makes the player have a lot of creativity with how they want to play as Spider-Man. They make you feel like Spider-Man. You need to be smart, you need to be resourceful, and you always think ahead. Plus, with multiple Spider-Man people rumored to be in the next game, we know about Miles and Peter, but if they were to include Silk, a different story. But we know that gadgets could be a big way to differentiate them. So in Spider-Man 2, both Spider-Man and Miles had the exact same gadget wheel, they had the exact same gadgets, and they had the exact same moveset. Spider-Man 2 was cool, but felt repetitive between each character. They weren't as unique other than the abilities they had. Spider-Man 3, they could have a different uniqueness to each character. So for example, you have Spider-Man with his own gadgets, like hypothetically the Trip Mine and Web Grabber, whatever it may be, and then Miles Morales will have his own gadgets, like the Holodrones, for example, and each character will have their own set of gadgets and abilities. One area gadgets could shine the most in is stealth for Spider-Man 3. For example, the return of Trip Mines. It makes creative takedowns. It'd be pretty cool to have the Trip Mine back. It would be a lot helpful in stealth missions. Or even a sound-based gadget to lure enemies closer to you. Other than just webbing a thing, it'd be cool to have a gadget that can kind of lure them close. Stealth missions could feel way more tactical and satisfying with the right tools. Unfortunately, Spider-Man 2 barely had stealth missions. It was more so jump in, punch a few things, punch some people, web swing, web wing, venom powers, game end. That's how I love the game. Personally, I'm gonna die on the hill. I love the game a lot. I don't like a lot of stuff they've done, the tone down of the story. They definitely rushed the game, but I still love the game, and it's still one of my favorite games I've ever played. And I will die on that hill. But I feel like it lacked a lot in stealth. So the exciting part, I touched on this earlier, but unique gadgets for each Spider-Person. You could have Peter having tech-based tools like upgraded web bombs. Miles could have a bioelectric gadgets that interact with his venom powers, and maybe if they were to include Cindy Moon, they could have Silk-based tools, or cloaking devices for Silk. This would make each character feel unique and fun to play. It would just be super amazing. Like, imagine, again, the uniqueness of the characters. It would make each spider hero in the game feel unique, but also pretty cool, if you know what I mean. Now, gadgets I'd love to see return. Classic is the impact web. Love to see the web bomb return. Love to see electric webs and trip mines. These tools made both combat and stealth creative. Adding new gadgets like an EMP disruptor or cloaking fields could push things even further, but even bringing in a mix of Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, like the web grabber, and having, a pretty unique set of gadgets. I also kind of want to talk about abilities as well, really shortly, and through this part of the video. A lot of people are talking about in the comments, they want venom powers to return for Peter. I really want to have the spider arms back from Spider-Man 2. I want to see them return in this game, but I want to see them a little bit more advanced. So I love how we had the abilities that we had with it, but I feel like there'll be a lot more cooler stuff we could get with the tools that we've got. Like the arms, like if you're thinking about, for example, Spider-Man in Infinity War, how he had the arms pull up and they had he stopped him from going into space and he jumped out. It'd be cool to have the arms focused and used more, not only during gameplay but in cutscenes as well. We barely saw the arms in the game, and I really would love to see the spider arms return, but also be a little more advanced, the way that Miles' electric powers were advanced. I'd love to see that upgrade for Peter with his electric arms, with his spider arms. Even having electricity arms. Like, imagine every hit you do with the arms, you actually have them shock people. It's pretty cool to actually also not just rely on the ability wheel, but have an ability to at least do a combo where the arms come out in certain combos that you do, rather than just stuck to the ability chain. But that's just the final part I wanted to chop in there, just because I felt like I would love to address that, and I saw a lot of the comments talking about the Venom abilities and how that works. But yeah, what do you guys think? Should gadgets make a comeback in Spider-Man 3? Do you guys want to see the Venom suit return, or do you guys want to see the arms come back? What new gadgets would you like to see? What gadgets do you want to come back? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Spider content. Bye guys.